PuchiCon PA 2022, the good, the bad, and the ugly. PuchiCon was an anime and gaming convention held on May 14th and 15th, 2022 at the Camelback Mountain Resort in Tannersville, Pennsylvania. This was PuchiCon's first PA convention, and I attended on Saturday the 14th. Let's see how they did. For the good, the convention did have a COVID policy, though they only required masks while on the convention floor. I thought the staff performed better than expected. I had known this convention had run several events in New Jersey, but that experience clearly showed here as I saw very few problems throughout the day. Was it perfect? No, but there seemed to be enough staff that knew what was going on to keep the event moving. There was also more than enough security, most of which was provided by the Camelback Resort itself, and I do like that when attending a convention. The crowd seemed to be better than expected. Now, the convention has not released attendance figures, but there seemed to be around 1,500 people, and it was a lively crowd. The crowd really did keep the convention moving. For the bad, there was really nothing bad. For the ugly, what should have been better? The first thing PuchiCon needs to do, immediately change their website and social media. Throw everything out you're doing right now. It's overloaded, confusing, and too busy. Each con needs a separate social media presence and a separate website. That change needs to be made immediately. Layouts on those sites need to be clean. It was hard to follow along what was going on with this convention because of their current social media and website setup. It's a mess. Camelback charged $12 to park for the event, and you also had to tram in from auxiliary parking lots. Now, if you were staying on site, you also got charged to park, but you did park in the closer parking lot in front of the hotel. This parking fee was very poorly advertised by the convention. One of the bigger problems with the event was the split venue. The lodge was not big enough to hold the entire event. Part of the event, which included video gaming and main events, was held at the resort, and you had to take a tram to get there. Now, let's say you had responsibilities over in the lodge. This was an issue because you essentially were missing half the convention. Food options were an issue on site. The buffet would close after breakfast and remain closed for the rest of the day. The cafe and graffiti pizza only offered a limited menu. The only full-service food option was the Trails End Cafe, which was average at best. What I would like to see the convention do is work with Camelback and do a quick service area with like chicken strips, french fries, burgers, and other assorted items. The convention did a poor job advertising its COVID policy. How did I find this out? While riding on an elevator, I found out none of the people on that elevator knew the convention even had a COVID policy. This caused problems because most of them did not bring masks with them, so they had to go find masks. There was a registration crowding issue. They will have to move the location of registration for next year because, as you can see from the picture here, the line for the hotel and the line for registration kind of merged together, kind of conflicted with each other. That will need to be cleaned up. The dealer's room had layout issues. There were too many tables in there for a room of its size. It caused several bottlenecks, meaning you could really not get to all of the dealers. There were also issues with the hours. The room was open too late. The room closed at 7 p.m., but in all reality, the crowd had started waning off after 3 p.m., and by 5 p.m., there wasn't a lot of sales going on. There was also no convention merchandise. They did sell convention merchandise online before the event, but unfortunately, there wasn't enough of it to bring to the convention to offer it to people, and I do like to buy convention merchandise like t-shirts, so I think the convention missed on this one. Overall, I thought PuchiCon PA 2022 performed much better than expected, and I believe the experienced staff really helped with that. This convention went much better than I personally expected. One of the issues they are going to run into is they have perhaps outgrew the venue in the first year, and there is not a lot of other water parks that can hold an event of this size. I do wonder what this convention could do if they had a different venue, like the Kalahari, but unfortunately ColossalCon has that venue. I'm giving this convention a C+, and it's not a bad C+. This is a good effort by the staff, good first year C+, and I'm kind of interested to see what they do from here. Thanks for watching.